Okay. Yeah, so good morning and good evening, everybody. Welcome back in today's class. So now we are going to be discuss the topic which is mainly on the, what I can say, email notification. So if I take a normal example, if I take a layman example, nowadays, if you book any tickets, anything you purchase online, either on the any of the e-commerce website, we get a SMS and we get a email as well. Okay. So now if it's an email, definitely there should be some configuration in the background which trigger this email on a specific condition. See, you did not get email for every time, but on the specific conditions, like your product has been ordered. Number two, your product is ready for dispatch. Number three, your product is out for delivery. And number four, product has been delivered. And last, number five, you are asking for the, or company is asking for the feedback. Okay. Now the thing is that how this email work in the background. Definitely for everybody, the contents are same. Okay. For everybody, the email, let's say if Pooja requests or Pooja raise some order something on the Amazon or maybe Flipkart, some other website, she also got the same message. If I order something, I also got the same message. If Trevor order something, Trevor also got the same message, right? But now the thing is that how these things work actually. Okay. How the things work actually. So in the service now, likewise, we have a SLA notification. In the same manner, we have the notifications as well. On a specific conditions, it get triggered. But before that, we have to be configure the properties for the email notification. Let me show you something. Yeah. Now, if you remember in your school time, maybe in your graduation time or the post graduation time, to send an email and to receive an email, we use some protocol. For sending and for these protocols are network protocol, SMTP and POP, simple mail transfer protocol, and POP3 is the another one. So if you want to send or receive, now the question comes out, how we receive. Is ServiceNow has a capability or capacity or functionality where ServiceNow can receive the email from the user? Yes, it is. It is now available. You will be surprised that nowadays technology is going so vast that you just speak on the phone with the IVR and you can sort out your things. Then email is very small part. So in this case, if you send an email to ServiceNow, now the question comes, what email ID we have for the ServiceNow? How it work? Let's say if I send an email to ServiceNow, an incident get created. But how? That is the question. That is the question, that how it get created. Is something written in the background, some configuration, some automation, or something else is there? So this thing also possible in ServiceNow. So we call this as the inbound and outbound. Inbound when ServiceNow receiving something from the user. Outbound when ServiceNow sending some email to the users. But to do both of the things, we need to be update the ServiceNow properties. I say specifically email properties. So now if I go to my instance, here we can go and we can check for the email properties here. But before I go here, before I go to email properties, we need to be configure these protocols SMTP and POP3. Okay, so the first step, if I say first step is, and these is called the email accounts. Second is property. And third is email configuration. These three we have to be configure it. So first, let me go here and check for the email accounts. This one. Oh. Let me check again. Because what I was worried, it's be happening now. Yes. So unfortunately, it was previously in previous batch I was able to do this part, but not in this particular training batch, or I can say now I cannot able to do this part. So earlier what happened that from the PDI as well, we are able to send the email and receive the email. But now ServiceNow put the restrictions on the same now. Maybe I can try your instance. Number your instance is on which one? On Tokyo or some previous lease?
On Santiago.
Let me try. It's give me a minute. If possibly we are lucky, we'll get something there. Okay. It's hibernate. Can you switch on, please, Namrata? Okay. Just wake it up and let me know so that I can check. So now the problem is that ServiceNow stop this functionality. Sending email, receiving email in the PDI is not possible now. The reason which I found on the blog, and it was written by ServiceNow blogs only, because people are using this email functionality for some unnecessary stuff as well. Some security breaches they identified, and that is the reason it has been stopped now. So in this, what happened that I'll tell you that what practically happened. So when we purchase ServiceNow from instance from ServiceNow, they ask us, okay, tell me or give me your server. What is your SMTP server? What is your POP server? Means what is your inbound and what is your outbound server? And this has been configured by ServiceNow only. So if I show you here, click on the new, even though we cannot do because I don't have any server available. So this is what we have to be decide. If it is an inbound, then SMTP, sorry, outbound SMTP. If it is an inbound, then POP3. So if I say SMTP here, and here I put my server detail. See, now practically think every company has a email exchange server. So that we have to be mentioned here. Okay, at this place. Then at this place. So now let's say you are getting a email from any of the e-commerce website. No reply @xyz.com. From where it pick up? It pick up from here only. Let's say no reply lng.com. And here that what it should name here. So I say no reply. What is the username and what is the password to enter into the email exchange server? Okay, that is important point. We'll see if there's something available in the San Diego. We'll definitely see. Okay. Now, if I change to SMTP to the POP3, then incoming part I'm saying. See, it's saying it's a disable. Or maybe let me enable this property. Let's try once more. Yes, and save. Now let me see if still it is available. No, it has been removed by service now completely. Okay, so these are the two places where first we have to be put the configuration. It's a one-time configuration. It's not again and again. It's a one-time configuration which I need to be put. Even it can be done by the ServiceNow as well. Okay, it can be done by ServiceNow as well. Number that it's wake up now, instance.
Not now, it is taking time. I just started that. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so once this has been configured, then we can go to the email properties. Now here the important point. If these properties are unchecked, say this is the outbound, this is the inbound. Let's discuss one by one. Outbound email configuration. If it is a uncheck, it means no email will be going out from ServiceNow to the customers. But before that, I'm sure someone has a question. Atul, where we can see that what emails are going out? Let me show you one more thing. This is the email logs. So number of email which are on the records where we're working. And if they have an email configuration, see nothing is going out. They completely disable this property now. Okay, it's there. Good. So now you can see these many emails are pending for going out. So they are in the send ready format. As soon as we enable this and we configure our email accounts, these will be moved to the send or sent. So now I can show you the drop down. It will be this sent. Okay. So this is a place where you can see that email is going out or not. It has been ignored. It has been failed. What happened with my transaction? Okay, let me try to do this part. See, yesterday we created incidents, right? Where it's gone. No, there's no email. Maybe emails are completely out there. Okay, so now we'll discuss this part. Even though from a yes, Namrata.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay, let me check now. No, they have removed from all the instances, guys. I know this can be happen because in the previous training batch it was there, but now they have completely removed it. So we cannot work mainly on this part, but let's complete this discussion now. Okay, this is the important point. Even though in this particular place there's no action required from me or from you as a consultant, but yes, if you are a developer, then you need to be do this action. But this is a one-time action only. It's not again and again, not every day you have to do. It's a one-time action only. Okay. So number one, we have to be enable this one. Okay. Once we enable this, it means all the emails can go out from the service now. If it has a valid email ID. If it has a valid email ID, it will go to the customer side. Now, if you notice one thing here, send all emails to this test email address. Why this concept is there? Anyone has any idea? Any idea why this concept is there? What is the meaning of this line? Send all the email to this email address, non-production testing. Try, put some thought. Namrata, what do you think? What this mean? Trevor, what do you think? What does this mean?
I guess I would say it's to send all of the emails to one test email.
But what is the purpose of that?
To kind of see if any of the emails like that aren't going through like the paths, like try to figure that out. I don't know.
No, but what is the benefit? That is my point.
Maybe to find the ones that are broken, like the ones that aren't sending. That's what I can kind of see from it.
Okay. What do you think, Namrata?
Not sure. No thoughts on this.
Okay. So the purpose of having this functionality is that, let's say I am doing a UAT testing. Okay, or my customers are doing a UAT testing now. If I did not put any email address in this box, what will happen? That all the users for whom I am raising the incident, to whom I am assigning the incident, I'm talking about the UAT, they start getting the emails. And once users start getting an email, they get panicky. Why I'm getting email? I did not raise any issue. Why this issue in my name? Why it has been assigned to me? Okay, so things are there. But if we did not send the email out, then customer who is doing the UAT is not happy. He says, I want to see how the email will look like. What is the banner? What is the header? What is the footer? How the email content look like? Then service now say, let's use this functionality. If I put like this, test@lng.com, it means all the emails which are going out will be landing in this particular email box. Benefit number one, all the users are not getting the email. Number two, customer can check any email in this email box and can do the UAT, but it should be also a valid email address. So sometimes what happened that during the UAT, what we do, customer say, I want to test the emails. I said, okay, let me put my email address here, and I got thousands of emails in one go. Because these emails are waiting. For whom? For this property. And once the property active, if you put any email address here, it can be landed in that part. So if I put Namrata's account here, because we cannot do anything here now because of these accounts are not available. Okay, but if I put Namrata's account here, then Namrata start getting the emails. Maybe other question Namrata has. Atul, if we remove this, how a user get an email? Where we define the user email ID. So that is coming from the user profile. In the user profile, there is a field called email where you put the address. From there, it is picking up. Now, few more things in this property part. Append the time zone, date and time in the sent email. These are by default yes or no. But this is important. Create visible watermark. It is important. Let me stop sharing for a minute. Let me open the email address, previous email. Okay. And then I'll show that how it's look like. Okay, there's some, because it contains my personal email address, emails as well. So let me stop for a sharing for a minute. Let me open my mailbox. It's wait, let me check in the trash. Oh my god, I did not have anything. I guess I deleted everything now. Personal instance. Give me a minute, let me check again something more if I can get. Not this one, not this one, not this one. No, guys, I don't have the old emails as well now. I guess I deleted everything. Let's give last try and then we'll start otherwise. No, I don't have anything here. Surprisingly, I don't have from anything on the me and IT. No. Okay, let me start sharing my screen because I don't have my previous emails now. Okay, let me come here. Okay, let me come here now. So where we are? Yeah. So in this case, what happened? Let me try open this one. Any email. We can show it. I can show it from here. And let's go here on the preview email. So there's a tag available in every email. So what they're saying, create visible watermark in the sent email. This is called the watermark here. Okay. So this is called the watermark. If false, create invisible watermark via hidden div tag. So what we say basically, how ServiceNow identify, let's say I send an email to Namrata. Okay. Namrata reply back me on the same email. How I will come to know that it is the same email? Via subject or via some other identification. So this is a way that ServiceNow identify. ServiceNow say it is a watermark for me. If you remove this watermark while replying to the email, ServiceNow can consider this email as a new, not the reply. Okay. So, and these are the auto-generated number. It is not something I am creating. It's created by ServiceNow automatically. Okay. This is called the watermark here. Now, sometimes users say, Atul, I don't want to show this to my customers. Then hide it, no problem. Untick and it will be hide. It will be still there, but it will be hide. But generally we prefer make it as a available. Okay. Now these 2 points are basically states that if anything error come while sending the email, how to handle that part. So these are some error codes given by standard ServiceNow. Nothing to be worried on that thing. And we are not much interested in that area as well. Okay. Then who can see the email in the send or receive email part? In the activity formatter, they're talking about this part. If I open an incident, let me show you some incident one as well. Emails, I go here. Let me open this email 68, right? I'll go here and I put it. So now this one. So if you scroll down here, the emails go out. A user can see here as well which email is going out, which is not going out. Why it's not showing here? Let me see. Any field configuration required. Not there. Maybe some other reason. But who can view this? Who can view the email in this particular incident? The user who has a ITL or the admin role. Any of the user can view this. Okay, that is another important point. So these are the properties for the outbound perspective. That what we need to be, what we are sending, and how it's be going in the out of the service now. Now, if I put the email receiving part. So now the question comes, if I talk about this thing, let's say I'm sending an email to Namrata, where subject is regarding training. When Namrata will reply, how it will come? RE. Let's say short form TRA कर देते हैं, easy रहेगा. ठीक है. Maybe Namrata can forward this email to someone else. So it will come like TRA. Maybe I send a meeting invite from ServiceNow. So it can be accepted. It can be declined. So these are the few words which are always will be there in an email or maybe in the meeting invite. So you can see here. So ServiceNow say if any email contain REAWR accepted tentative, declined, I'm considering that these are the email which has been replied on some previous email. These are not these are not considered as a new email. No. These are the replied email. It means if someone replying on an email, I need to be update that record, not to be create a new record. First part. The same goes for the forward. FW, FWD. These are the standard. You go anywhere in the world. These are the standard things. You can update it. Maybe if in Japanese some other words are coming, so you can put that words here. It can be done. Now it is important point. Let's say I'm using X company, but again say X company network. Okay. By any reason network goes down. Customer care call is not connecting. What I will do, I'll pick up email ID and send an email to them. Network is down. Now the thing is that if you don't have any account in that particular company records, then what to do? So ServiceNow say that, see, so when in the coming days we are going to be discussing about the CSM as well, customer service management as well. If any record does not exist of a user in ServiceNow, then what to do? Shall we create the user account automatically or no? But the question comes, how ServiceNow identify? ServiceNow identified via the email ID. If email ID exists in the user record, it means it is an old user. If if email ID does not exist in the user account, it means it is a new user for me. So you can make a tick box here that any user whose email ID does not exist in the ServiceNow, shall we create a new user for them or not? But and very important, this is very crucial step, and we have to be think from the security perspective as well. So to do this part, what ServiceNow say, guys, don't worry, let's add your trusted domains. If anybody is sending an email, let's say I'm sending an email first time to ServiceNow and my email ID is lng@gmail.com. It's a trusted one. @yahoo.com. Still trusted one. Okay. Outlook.com. Still trusted one. But if I put xxx.com, it is a untrusted one. Because it can be risky one. It can be some kind of malware. It can be some kind of a hacking technique, something. Or if I put something like this, some maybe you can say some vulgar kind of sites you can put, maybe p.com. It's not a trusted website for me. So what ServiceNow say that you can put the trusted domains here. That if I receive any email from these email domains, only that can be considered as a trusted. Otherwise, the rest all will be considered as a untrusted, and user account will not get created. Okay. User account should not get created. So in this, by default, ServiceNow put the servicenow.com. If I put asterisk, it means I'm allowing all these as a trusted one. Huge risk now. So we never put that asterisk here, never. And to do this part, we need to get the approval from our organization or the company security team as well. That tell me what are the trusted website. This is called the white list. That these are the trusted one. And we can get an email from them and we can add them. Now, if I give you an example, every day we are receiving a lot of emails on our personal accounts. Why all the emails not landed in the inbox? Why some are landed in the spam box? Because those are not the trusted domains, which Gmail think. So Gmail think it's no action required from your side. Let me put in the spam. You go to the spam, you think it's a trusted one, then you move it to inbox. Okay. Clear till this point? Any doubt? Any question? Anyone? Okay. Will, Rajesh, Namrata. Good. Now what we are going to do, we have two things to be discussed. Number one, when I send an email, from ServiceNow, where I can configure. And second, if I receive an email from ServiceNow, how it get converted into the incident. Okay. So now first we'll see that how I can configure. So I'm not going to be enable it because it did not going to work for me. Let me put like this only. Okay, let it be safe. Yeah. Now go to the email notifications and search for the email. Sorry. Notifications. Okay. And if I scroll down here, these are the notifications that have to be configured. Let me give you homework. I send an email to ServiceNow and I receive an email. Thank you so much for contacting us. We will be check and update you. Automatic reply. What you have to do now? Go here and check out of automatic. Let me show you. Out of. Okay, let me give you this homework. Not this one. Then no. Reply. This one, yes. Check this. Response templates. This is your homework. Reply to all. When you receive, when you send. Okay. And one more thing is there. Out. I'm forgetting one more thing. Okay, good. Now let's go to the notification. Here. These are the system notifications. Now I'm sure Namrata or Rajesh have a question in the mind. Atul, you said in the beginning that we can send email. Can we send SMS as well from ServiceNow? If you are working in a operation support and you're working in a major incident support, then this is a very valid question. Can we send SMS from ServiceNow? Answer is yes, but not a straightforward. For this, we need to take a help from the another tool. We have to integrate the tool. I remember that approximately a year or 2 years back, ServiceNow acquire a company who do this work only, who support the customer to send a SMS from their tool to their customers. And ServiceNow acquired that company. Now they're building this functionality out of the box. In the maybe in the coming releases you will get that part. So now if you want to send any SMS, you have to or we have to be do the integration. I know only one tool as of now, that is called the X Matter. I use that tool as well. X Matters. This is a tool which you can integrate with ServiceNow and send the SMS to your customers. So we'll not go in depth for this one now. Let's go to the notification. And I put this here. Notifications here. If you see here that these are the notifications which is given by ServiceNow out of the box on the different table: task, incident, change, problem, request, knowledge, CMDB. A lot of tables are given by ServiceNow. The way we configured the SLA, it means what this means that basically SLA trigger on the specific condition. In the same manner, email also trigger on the specific conditions and a specific table. Let's come here. Click on the new, and now we'll see what we can configure. So here it's a three things: when to send, who will receive, and what content will be there. I want to send a letter to Namrata and Rajesh and Will and Trevor. When to send? At the year end. Who will receive? Namrata, Rajesh, Will and Trevor. What it will contain? Happy New Year to you and your family. These three things are there. In SLA we have 4 points: start, stop, pause and cancel. But here we have only 3 things. Let me put a name: LNG incident creation. Again, try to put a meaningful name here. A meaningful name so that it can be identified easily via the name. On which table you want to create it? Same. On which table you created in SLA, the same thing apply here. I want to say on the incident. Now the another homework for you guys. You can see the category here, right? This category and this category has a relationship. What is the relationship? It's your homework. It's your homework. And believe me, this is a practical example I'm giving you. Customer is more interested in this part, core UI notification preferences. Now you have to build that relationship. Check this category reference field and check this preferences part. You will able to build the relationship. As I told in the beginning as well, I run every batch in a different manner. And believe me, this time I actually running in a different manner. I changed the topics. I was thinking to start the integration today, but I dropped my idea. I'll maybe next week I'll start the integration part. Let's change some sequencing now. So now you have to identify that what is this category here and how it has been related to this notification core UI. Because your customer will fed up. Important point in the email notification from the business analyst perspective, from the consultant perspective. The day you start implementing ServiceNow for your customer, they will ask you, hey, can you send an email from ServiceNow to me? You said yes. Can I get an email ID when anyone, sorry, email on my email ID when anyone updated the incident, when anyone created the incident, when anyone assigned the incident, when anyone delete the this attachment, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, sub, the customer asks everything. And we also configured everything. And here we did a big mistake. Think practically here. These are the system generated emails. When we go live, customer use this email for 2 or 3 or 4 days max. And after that, they start putting a rule in the Outlook. And all the emails are going where? In the dedicated folder, where the count starts from 1 and is to 1 million. Because nobody is going to be interested in the system related emails. Now Rajesh has a question. Atul, then why we are doing? Because it's a customer demand. Then what I can do as a consultant? Before you configure any email notification for the customer, ask for the justification. Why it is important for you? Are you guys actually rely on these emails, or you have some other way of communication as well? Because it look easy. Maybe Namrata says, Atul, why you are worried? It's a system you did, na? It's going from system and going in the Outlook. That's fine. No, that's not fine. Email logs getting generated and it's making your database heavy and heavy and heavy. More storage is required. So we have to be very specific in these cases. Believe me, once we go live, I take example for one of my customers. Once we go live, they have 30 email notification for a change record. After 1 month, they come to only 6 or 7. Atul, remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this. Because they're fed up. For a single email, for a single change, the change manager getting 40 emails in a 1 minute. He's fed up. I don't want this email. I need only one email when the change has been created. That's all, my work has been done. I said only you only told in the beginning, right? I need these emails. And now he removed and just he keeps 6 to 7 out of 30 to 40. This is a practical example. Okay, and also one of my when I go for the audits, for the manager level audits, or sometime I go for the engineer level audit as well. So one of the manager told me, Outlook is a functionality for the communication. It is not the way to sending the big files. We are sending 5 MB, 10 MB files on the via Outlook. No, that is not the purpose. If you want to send a big email, these files, better you keep on the shared drive. That is the purpose of the shared drive. Email is only for sending the simple text, not for any attachment as well. But we are unutilizing or overutilizing this functionality. And what happened after? Let's say if you're working in a company for a long time now, you always say my Outlook is very slow. You only make it slow by keeping the 15 MB, 10 MB, 13 MB files in your Outlook. It's making your server slow. Don't blame to the Outlook, blame to yourself. Okay, so now let's come back here. Now the question comes, when to send? Important. I was going out with my wife and I told to my kid, you stay at home, we will be back in half an hour. Okay, he said okay. But I told him, if someone knocked the door, Just call me. This is condition I'm putting it here. So it says send when record inserted or updated. Number one, when any event is fired. If there is a smoke in the house, the fire alarm start buzzing. Right? That is the event. And trigger, when something reach it trigger. I'm not sure that what is the difference between these two, but I can say, or maybe something in the background we have to be see. Okay, generally in our practical scenario, we use these two options mainly. Now the question come, record inserted or updated. Two actions. If inserted, tick box. If updated, tick box. But again, carefully, because if you tick both in a single email notification, it means for every email, for every matching condition, these two email is going out. One for insert, one for update. One for insert, one for update. So careful. Maybe when I'm creating an incident, then I want only inserted one, not the updated one. Now Rajesh is the question. Atul, so in this case, do we need to create two different email notification, one for insert, one for update? Yes. True. You have to create these two email notifications. Okay, and now you can put the condition. Let me say when category is, let's say database, and category is DB2. I want when this condition match, then and record is inserted or record is updated, then this email should go out. Okay. Who will receive? Let's say now Rajesh orders something from the Flipkart. On the same day, Trevor also orders something from the Flipkart. On the same day, Namrata and Will also order something from the Flipkart. Now I cannot hardcode these users because in a universe, 1,000,000 people are there. I cannot put everybody's email ID. Then how my system will know that to whom I need to be send the email. So what we can do, we can put the user and a group in the field. Untick. What does say that to whom you want to send? I want to send the caller. Means in the incident table, who is the caller? They should receive the email. So I can put like this. I can put like this as well. Assigned to whom the incident has been assigned, he or she should receive the email. It means I'm not hard coding it. I'm putting in the variable format. If you want to send any email every time to some person specific, then you can put any name here. So like if I say that every time if any incident has been raised, email should go to Rajesh every time. If any incident has been raised, it should go to the batch tab. So these are the fixed one. Any incident created which has these two conditions met, then these two, one group and one user will get a email. And now what it will contain. Definitely when you're, if I'm sending a SMS or if I'm sending a letter to anyone of you, then definitely I need to be mentioned that what it will contain, right? So in this case, what we have to do, number one, the email templates. We will discuss these templates tomorrow. Okay, subject line. Subject line like should be like incident. Now I want the incident number. Then put dollar and go to incident and put select this thing number. Copy and paste here. Subject. Because you cannot fix the number. The Myntra order number can be different for Rajesh. Not it, there's no question for the can be. It will be definitely 100% different for Rajesh, for Namrata, for Vail, and for the driver. Now, if I scroll down, here I can put the email body. I can put image, I can put video, I can put the some source code if you want to put, and then I can do hit here. Again question. Atul, I receive an email from Myntra. It say, hi Rajesh. How he can pick up my name? So let's do some meaningful. Hi. And go to the field. What you want to put it? I want to put caller. And click on this. This is the way. We have to do this thing as well here as well. In the brackets. Now it will contain hi caller ID. So it will come hi Rajesh. Hi caller Rajesh. If I remove this, no, it will take a complete thing. Okay, then I want to put the short description. Then I can put come here and let's say priority. Okay, let's say short description. And now save it. Check. Done. My basic email ID, my basic email notification has been created. Okay. Now, Atul, how it will look like before sending the actual or creating the actual incident, how it will look like? You click on the preview notification. And you can select any of the email ID, any of the record here. Let me put 000010068. Let me put this. So now incident number created, hi caller, priority this, short description this. And if you scroll down, there is no def tag is there because it is not the actual email has been generated. So in the preview, it's not showing here until unless I send any email and then I preview this one. Everybody clear till this point? Rajesh, Vail, Trevor, and Namrata. Any doubt? Okay, good. Now one thing which has been left because okay, we will complete today only. Tomorrow we'll go for the inbound action. Let's close this. Now this thing, if you see, if you preview this notification, you find one more thing. Atul, at the end, these two lines are coming. This is the homework for you. Check This notification preference has a direct link with this preferences. This one. And this has a relationship with the category. So it's a triangle now. How these are related, you have to be identified. Now you can see, Atul, these are the coming like this. I don't want to show this to my customers. Can I put something else? Yes, you can put. So what you can do, that is called the email templates. If I open this, I can choose any other email template as well. Let me put like this. Let me save it. And now if I click on the preview notification, you can see, completely change. This is what is the email template. Can we create our own template? Yes, we can create. Go here and search for the email template. Notification template, I guess. Let me see which table it is. This one, sys. This is a table name. Okay, but you can go from here as well. Let me load completely. Then I'll show you. Yeah. So now these are the templates. If I click on the all, I can see all the templates. See, all the templates are available here. If you want to create, template is something which define header and footer specifically, which is we fix for everybody. Now you can put the name. Now the another question, layout, how it will be look like. So ServiceNow provides some layouts as well. Like, see, if you want to send a birthday card, you want that layout should be look like in the corners or the borders. It has some flowers or some cake or some candles kind of things. If you want to send the dismissal letter to someone, it should have some kind of borders like a sad emojis kind of thing, some tears or something different. So there's a layout. So you can use ServiceNow given layouts. If you want to create, you can create your own layouts as well. Up to you. But yes, let me say demo layout dark. Here you can put the HTML message. You can define the subject as well. That for every email, I want this subject should be there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you can use this email template as well. In which table it should work? It should work only in the incident table. Then what it should contain in the SMS. You can edit here. Easily you can do it. It's not a rocket science. If you want to do, I'll show you something here. Yes. Scroll down. Come here. Check these one out of the box. We'll know more and more about the email notifications. Clear, everybody? Any doubt? Let me come here. Yes, Rajesh, Namrata, Vail, and Trevor. Any doubt? Any question?
I'm good for now.
Sorry, Rajesh, it's good, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now from the email notification part, one portion has been done. That how we can configure the email and we can send it out. Tomorrow we will see that if someone sending an email to us, which record I should get created, incident, change, or what we have to be do, that we'll see in tomorrow, and that is called the inbound action. Okay, so let me stop the recording here and we'll take a quick attendance now.